Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for our NBA bet slate for Tuesday, April 22nd. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our April 22nd NBA Game 2 of the playoff slate we got going on. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetShetsD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91. And don't forget about that Patreon right now at the homepage of the YouTube channel. Currently at 9.96 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 10K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you're already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm to grow to a much broader audience, all right? As of right now, we're going to do a little review of yesterday's video here. Right now, we have the Clippers and Denver Nuggets going on right now. It's still too early to call in that first quarter, but in that game with Detroit and the Knicks, as you can see in the top right there, I gave you guys the Detroit Pistons plus 6.5. That cash, they outright won the game here. I told you watching game one, that game was just way too close there. Detroit definitely has a lot of answers for the New York Knicks. If the Knicks don't wake up like they got lucky and did in that fourth quarter and won game one, then they're going to have a lot of trouble, all right? They have the talent to do so. They have a very short bench. So if the guys from the Detroit Pistons are stepping up, like Cade Cunningham, Malik Beasley, cast and crew are stepping up more than what the Knicks bench is going to provide, that's going to be a huge problem because Tom Thibodeau still plays them way too many minutes, and it's costing them. Every time Thibodeau is in the playoffs. This is the reason why they don't make it that far. All right. So if you guys want to sign up for the Patreon, remember that link is provided down below in the description. Get locked in. You're getting access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes off 24/7. I partner with BetStamp and Sign Up Expert to provide you guys with an easier way to sign up with any sportsbook in your area. If you go to the link in the description down below, you will be directed to this page you see here. It automatically displays all available sportsbooks in your area plus their current promotions. For example, you could take the plays given in this video and apply it to any other sportsbooks you don't currently have and reap the rewards. Now let's get into the slate. First game up, game 2 here, Pacers Bucks in Gainbridge Fieldhouse, 4-5 matchup in this one. Looking at the current odds, we have the Pacers as home favorites, minus 185. Comeback of the Bucks plus 150. Point spread at a 3.5. So this point spread is coming down. It was at 4. It actually was at 5.5 when it opened, and now it is moved down to 3.5. I wanna double check. Yeah, so FanDuel right now is 4.5. Yahoo's showing me 3.5, but I did see a couple 5 and 5.5s earlier this morning, and that number is coming down. All right. So point spread plus 3.5, total points at 228.5. Looking at the public bet percentage, 73% of the bets, 62% of the money, all on the Pacers side. For the point spread, we have 66% of the bets, 58% of the money, all over the Pacers to cover. And for the total points, 84% of the bets, 88% of the money for the over 228.5. All right. Looking at the injury report here for both of these teams, Milwaukee Bucks, Damian Lillard, they already said and spoke about his blood thinners, and he's been cleared to play. He's going to most likely play in game 3. All right. They cleared up that clock situation. Absolutely phenomenal news and a very quick turnaround. They did that in 3 weeks. And then Tyler Smith is out of this game. Indiana Pacers, Isaiah Jackson is out for the season. All right. So what did we see in game 1? All right. When you're talking about these series, you kind of go back and forth here. Opposites usually happen in that next game because there's always or usually adjustments in the first 3 games of a series. Okay. Now, the issue with the Milwaukee Bucks in game 1 was literally no one else but Giannis showed up in that game. Giannis was phenomenal. 36 points, 12 rebounds. Very good in game number 1 here. But Kuzma, they're probably going to make a starting lineup switch, or they should make a starting lineup switch. Kevin Porter should be starting over Kyle Kuzma or Gary Trent to get some three-point shooting ability out there. That was an issue with them. Brook Lopez got outplayed by Miles Turner. That was the second issue there. And then Taurean Prince was a non-factor. And literally no one on that starting lineup showed up other than Giannis. So that's the reason why they got blown out at the end. But the Bucks were kind of always in striking distance. They just couldn't get it together, all right? But that bench showed up. This bench is very good. They got back Bobby Portis, and that's going to be a huge factor. The Bucks as this series goes on, they get healthier and healthier. If you don't notice, Bobby Portis comes in. This was his first game back in a very long time. His shooting wasn't there. Maybe he's going to come back in game number 2. He was 2 for 8. You saw 8 rebounds. That's a good sign there. He was a factor down low in getting offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds. Okay, Kevin Porter, he's been phenomenal ever since Damian Lillard has been out. He's been a bright spot. And then you got very good three-point shooting from AJ Green and Gary Trent Jr. So this bench is still solid. They need the starters to start clicking here. Pacers, regular cast and crew showed up here, but they're going to have a big problem because very soon, game 3, Damian Lillard is going to be answering that call. We saw Halliburton chirping to Damian Lillard, and his Pacers team got a little bit overhyped here of how they beat the Bucks in game 1. They have a big issue coming up very soon. The health of Bobby Portis and Damian Lillard coming right around that corner. This game 2 spot, I feel motivation on the side of the Bucks here. We already got big line movement. It already moved 2 points towards the Bucks already. You're missing value. Give me the point spread of the Bucks in game number 2 here. All right. So I'll take the plus 3.5 on the Bucks. For the total, I think this goes over as well. That's probably my number 1 play. Over 228.5 is my number 1 play in this game here. If you want to stay away from choosing who's going to win or the point spread, I think that the points definitely go up in this one. The Milwaukee Bucks starters didn't show up at all, and they still scored 98 points. When these two teams are going back and forth, that total is nothing compared, all right, to what they usually do, all right? So give me the over 228.5 and the points with the Bucks plus 3.5. Next up in Paycom Center here, we have the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Memphis Grizzlies, 1 versus 8 series here. Looking at the current odds, Thunder minus 1,100 on the money line with the comeback of the Grizzlies at a plus 675. Point spread at a 14.5. Total at 228.5. Public bet percentage here, 89% of the bets. 64% of the money towards the Oklahoma City Thunder, 76% of the bets, 82% of the money towards OKC to cover. And for this, the total points here, 228.5, 79% of the bets, 76% of the money here on the over of 228.5. All right. Looking at the injury report for this one, while I double check some for you guys. Okay. The injury report for this one is just the same guys that have been out for the year. Zion Pullen, Jalen Wells, Brandon Clark, all out for the year for the Grizzlies. And for the OKC Thunder, Nikola Topic out for the season, and Dieng is going to be out as well. All right. So this game was embarrassing. All right. I've never seen a team absolutely no show in a playoff game. And this is what I've been telling about this. You think Ja would get it eventually, but he doesn't. And he's supposed to be the leader. You can't. What are you showing off and proving or all that? All you've done this whole entire season and last season with these shenanigans. And this is what I expect. You don't show up at all. This is the NBA playoffs, and you literally get blown out by 51 points. That's it's a record. They didn't show up at all. They didn't try. They got outclassed from the beginning of the tip to the end of the tip. This was a complete no contest. They should have never shown up to the damn stadium. That's how bad this game was. You can't even break this down. Are the Grizzlies going to show up? I don't know. I really don't know. Their best opportunity would hopefully be game 3 for them to, I guess, put some points on the board, but they thrive off of fast break, and the Thunder is not allowing that. They're not going to allow that at all. This is one of the top defenses in the league. As you can see, Thunder first in steals, second in block shots. They don't turn over the ball, and then you got the team that turnovers the ball almost the most in the league in 28th. This is a huge mismatch across the board, okay? And they're going to continue to have struggles. So looking at the total is the first thing I want to attack. I'm going to go under. I don't see how the Grizzlies can put up points here to make this go towards the over, all right? That 80 points is probably going to be, maybe they score 90, maybe. And if they score 90, that's still not over 228.5. That's still not over 228.5. And then we go back to the regular season. They got blown out by 20 points in each and every game. So this Thunder team has outclassed them all season long and in the playoffs as well. And most of these totals barely went over that 228. There was a 223 and then a 229 that slightly went over. We had a 236 and then a 237. But that 237 was in Memphis with the Grizzlies, all right? That's why I expect them to turn it up a notch at home there. I'm going to go under on the total of this one in game number 2, and we're taking Oklahoma City to cover the number at 14.5. All right, the Memphis Grizzlies, absolutely embarrassment. This is going to be a sweep, all right? Sweep. Last but not least, here in Crypto.com Arena, we have the LA Lakers going against the Minnesota Timberwolves here, 3 versus 6 matchup. Looking at the current odds for this one, Lakers, nice sizable favorites here, minus 235 on the money line with the comeback of the Timberwolves at a plus 190, point spread at a 5.5. Total points at 210.5. Looking at the public bet percentage here, we have 75% of the bets here on the side of the Lakers and 62% of the money towards the Lakers as well. For the point spread, this one is more tightly contested here. We have the 50% split down the middle of bets here on the Lakers to cover and Minnesota to cover, and then the sharps are slightly on the side of the Lakers to cover at 56% for the total, 89% and 88% of the bets and money here towards the over 210.5. All right, so looking at the first game, let me see where the total was at in the first game. So game 1 total, because I think there was an adjustment on this one here. All right, game 1 total was at 215. They adjusted this number about 5 points. The first game went under, and then you saw the Lakers offense not show up as well here. It was a little bit, they didn't show up at all, really. It was just Luka Doncic. It was very similar to what we saw with the Bucks and the Pacers. One player showing up in their cast and crew, not at all. Looking at the injury report in this one, for the Timberwolves, Rob Dillingham is out. And Maxi Kleber is out for the Lakers. All right, so no issues here in this one. This is going to be some adjustments made in game 2, and effort definitely on the side of the Lakers here. For Minnesota, they were very efficient at the three-point line, shooting 50%. They made 21 threes. All right, 21 threes here from this offense of the Minnesota. That is astronomical numbers there. When the team is shooting that, you have a long night ahead of you. And then the Lakers were shooting 36% from the three there, and not a lot of help from the cast and crew other than Luka Doncic in this game. And they didn't give no minutes to Jackson Hayes. So we'll see are they going to go big with the lineup? Are they going to go small? We'll see what adjustments they make here with JJ Redick as coach in this Lakers team. But I definitely expect the Lakers to bounce back in game 2. I got a complete sweep going on here. Give me the Lakers on the money line. Give me the Lakers to cover the 5.5. I think they're going to make a statement in game 2. LeBron knows the urgency now. You can't go down 2-0, especially 2 games at home as well. I expect to bounce back here. Lakers money line, Lakers cover and the over on 210.5. All right, so let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We can definitely debate about that. I love keep trash talking. Come on, pile in. Go ahead. I fell off and all this other stuff. Keep it coming, and I keep showing up each and every day. Remember, guys, if you want to sign up for the Patreon, we got a crazy group going on. You already know the community is going. I show you almost every video. The community is fantastic that we got going on. Future bets are fantastic. Remember, the price is going up in May. We had another future that just cashed on the Masters as well. We're looking forward to the NBA Finals and the MLB World Series. That's going to come out soon. That'll be next month under the paywall. And sign up, description, and link provided down below. You're getting access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes up 24/7. This your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.